We got our Boss laser. This is the 3655 setup with the chiller, the air compressor and everything, and in this video I'll show you the first cut. The setup was probably one of the more tricky parts because we have this big brick wall back here. So we ran that ventilation going up to that furnace blower, and then we had to drill a 6-inch hole through the concrete block, and then that vents outside. This is the CW5000 industrial water chiller, so basically that takes the water that's water cooling the laser tube and cools that down and makes sure it stays a nice temperature. This is the air assist compressor. It's a California Air Tools compressor, so it's really quiet and it can provide a really steady stream of like 20 to 30 psi to the laser. The software that's used with this laser is called Lightburn, and it's not just a specifically designed software for the Boss laser. If you've ever done lots of laser cutting before, maybe you've heard of Lightburn. It's a well-known software and it's really good. It came with the machine for free, and it comes with its own basically designed software specifically for this machine, so whenever you get that, it has all the presets for the machine already built in. I made this little tag here really quickly, and we're going to go ahead and cut it out on some wood. We'll turn on the machine. The chiller's hooked up to the laser with a signal cable, so as soon as you turn on the laser, the chiller turns on. We've got the air compressor turned on and pressurized. We'll plug in the exhaust fan. I'll check to make sure everything is lined up by using the frame feature, which draws an outline of the part on the wood. Looking good. Alright, so we can go ahead and make our cut. We'll close the lid and start it. I'll unplug the fan. Now let's open it up. That looks so cool. This whole thing just cuts through it super quickly. That's really impressive. It was able to cut through this wood in just one pass. And I'm still playing with settings. There's always a big learning curve to a new piece of equipment and a new piece of software. Like, I could have taken the laser power up a bit here on the Live Free, but I mean, it's amazing it can just cut through this in one pass, which is a big difference from the K40 we had before. The circle here that it cut isn't particularly that circular, but see, the radius right here is perfectly circular. So there's a learning curve to everything. Once you start cutting with it more, you'll figure out like, oh, I had this setting wrong in the software that says that circles under this size are they're not going to cut circular. Once you start using it, you're really going to start to get familiar with it. Well, there's a lot of work getting this thing set up, but now that it is, I've really enjoyed this first cut.